You just rush into prayer and come out. There's nothing that touched you. Nothing changed. Obedience actually listens to find out, God, what do you want me to do? If I've come to pray, what do you want me to pray about? How is it going to be? Or is it just to just pray and come out? But routine just wants you to do the same way it has been. Routine is a form of pride. Because if you are the one that is in control of your own quiet time or in control of anything you are doing for God, you are the one that is now heading the seat. God is no longer in control. You are not backsliding, you are just numb. And if you keep on doing that way and feeling that you are going to grow, can I tell you that it cannot work that way? Because yesterday's strength cannot deal with today's battle. Neither can yesterday's manna feed today's hunger. Our passion today has turned to protocol. Our fire has turned to form. Our worship has turned to routine. But God in his mercy at times decides to interrupt your routine, not to shame you, but just to call you back to order. David said, search my heart. He didn't say my schedule. Search my heart. This is not a call for us to do more, but it's a call for us to return. Jesus told the church in Ephesus, return to your first love. Emphasis, your first love, not their first works, their first love. You can be working for God, but the love is no longer there. And it is weighed in the fire. Fire will burn it up. Because a routine that does not have conviction is just an empty work. But a routine with conviction is devotion. And devotion carries fire. If this message stirred you, it's not just for you to just feel inspired and then you go. Can you make a decision that from today, anything I say I'm doing for God, there must be something at the back of it. My heart must be involved. If I'm praying, I must be there. If I'm fasting, I know I'm fasting. If I'm worshiping, I know who I'm worshiping and why I'm worshiping Him. Can you comment in the comment section? I choose living devotion. This message was too heavy, so I couldn't compact it in one part. So expect a part 2, where you are going to find out what is that kind of routine that can be able to bless myself. Because people can misinterpret this now and make a misbalance out of it and be like, okay, does that mean I should just pray anyhow? I should just fast anyhow? I should just read the Bible anyhow? There's still need for routine. There's still need for discipline. But there's a routine that destroys and there's a routine that builds up. Don't miss